All right, leaving Auk Bay, headed for Hoonah. And I'm guessing Hoonah is about a 60-mile run. We're going to chase halibut for a couple of days. We're going to be staying on the boat. Myself, Mark, Yasmin, there's Mandy, Bella down there, of course Alicia. And we got the chicken. We got Bella's chicken, Tulip, up there in the bow. Anyway, should be a good time. We came out here in this general area yesterday, just around Auk Bay, just a little ways up. Caught a bunch of salmon, got to see a bunch of whales. We should see more whales again today, assumingly, but we're going to take you guys along with and show you what we come up with. We're looking for triple digits on halibut. We're hoping for some 100+ pounders, and I don't know, we'll see. Let's go. So how long will it take to steam to Hoonah?
Well, I just updated this, and it's telling me I'm not going to get there till 5 o'clock.
I'm not buying that.
I'm not either.
I hope that's not prophetic.
No, it's not. I just got to figure out.
Is that your answer? What's your answer?
Chihuahua.
Correct.
Cheater. Everything that they do with the swords is automatic reels, but they're going a couple 1,000 foot deep.
Oh, cool.
Uh-oh, I think he just found out he was hooked.
Now you gotta reel it up.
Go to reeling, Mama Son.
Probably the whale's chasing me.
Hold it a little farther away from you so you can reel, because it's going to hit your coat when you go by. Okay, reel, reel, reel. There he is. Oh, 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 oh.
2 out of 12.
And perfect.
Yeah, he's a good swimmer.
We are marking big fish, you guys.
At what depth?
25.
Yeah, we're not.
There's one at 50.
Okay, those are salmon, not halibut.
I can see the lines at bottom.
I was like casting this up yesterday. Oh, it's
Another pink. Nice, Luke.
Push the button on your reel, maybe. Good, you're good.
nice, good size.
I already turned it on.
Oh, I was
before
gonna
you
say
get
it's already up.
up. I know I reached around you and did it.
I definitely missed that. Alright. Hey, buddy.
Once we skated him in, he got off.
Over, yeah.
Flop it, I'll throw it back out. I'm gonna reel that other one in because it's not doing much. Yeah. Watch out for your foot.
Your pole is all the way bent over, Alicia.
I know.
That's good.
Okay, this one is
Very healthy swimmer.
this one's 28. He said, I want to go home with Luke and Mandy. And there's nothing you guys are going to do that's going to get me off of here.
This wish is going to be granted.
Look at that. Another twofer. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Look at all that sea lice. That's what we want.
Nice and licey.
Yep.
All right, we're in Elfin Cove. Come around, let you see what we're seeing. We're docked up here right now. We just gassed up. There's the Fisher Girl right there. And yeah, just a beautiful, peaceful little cove. We're fixing to dip out into the Pacific Ocean and go chase some halibut out there. We're gonna spend the night on the boat, probably here in this cove. And I don't know, it's crazy. No cars in this. It's all done by boardwalk. Everything's connected throughout the community by those boardwalks over there. That's how you get around here. Looks like they're doing some berry picking over there. Elfin Cove. Yeah, still here at Elfin Cove. Here is post office, school, and then it gets really exciting when you're around the corner. The library. Yeah, just like that. Post office. City is connected by boardwalk. Really, really cool. It's for sale, Mama. What do you think?
No.
No.
I think so. Do it. We'll come visit.
I'm really wanting to try to go over to Gustavus and look around and try to find a piece, not a place, but a piece of ground.
Yeah, you could put a tent on it.
Yeah, something, and maybe
Not
start
in
on
the
a
winter.
cabin or something.
Yeah. The
No.
problem is shipping materials up here. That's expensive.
Right.
Oh, look at that view.
I know, it's crazy.
That is beautiful.
All right. Well, that was our trip over to Hoonah and Elfin Cove, and man, super special to get to go do those things. It's incredible to me that I'm blessed to get to go do that stuff. And so we met a lot of people in Alaska that are now close friends, and just mad props to Mark Yasmin and Bella, the family there that takes us out on their boat every year. And yeah, it's not cheap to take a big boat like that far. You know, he probably gets a mile to the gallon, so it's a 1-to-1 kind of a deal. And we did a lot of miles, and when he stops at the gas dock and I reach for my wallet, he's very matter of fact that he will not let me help. And that's huge for us. You know, I'll just be honest, this year was kind of the first year. Well, it wasn't kind of, it was the first year that we have footed our own bill to get to Alaska. So I really struggled doing that because I want to be a good steward with the monies that come in. And we get a really good deal to fly up there. So we get up there cheap. We have places to stay when we get there. So we don't have any expenses per se once we get there. So we get there pretty affordably. And then we bring, usually we bring 150 pounds of halibut and salmon home. So kind of justify it with that. And I've become very dependent on that fish every year as a part of our family sustenance. So anyway, huge blessing getting to go up there and do those things. The other struggle I have on top of the financial aspect of it is, am I putting myself in a position that I'm skating on the potential for ministry? You know, when I'm up there for 2 weeks at a time, when I go up there for 2 weeks, I'm not really doing ministry per se, it seems. But I can say every year it seems like kind of fall into something. The first year we went, there was a young lady that was struggling with suicidal thoughts, and we ended up getting to spend quite a bit of time with her, taking her out to eat and spend some time with her. The next year we went, I got to go preach in a local church there, and ended up being a huge blessing for me personally. And I hope it was a blessing to the congregation there. This year was kind of surreal for me. We went to Hoonah and then Elfin Cove. And Elfin Cove is about a 90-mile boat ride out of Juneau. It's a long ways. And so at a 1-to-1, man, mathematically, don't take long to figure out that at, you know, $8 to $10 a gallon off the gas docks there, woof, it's a lot of money. But when we went to Elfin Cove is a unique little town. It's there's no roads, there's no vehicles, there's no cars. It's all connected with boardwalk, and they've got one little kind of a store there I guess a little tidbit about Elfin Cove is I think they've got a population of somewhere around 34, 35 in the summer. And then in the winter, they got a population of 4. They call them the chosen few. 4 people stay in Elfin Cove, and it's not an easy place to stay in the wintertime. It's very Alaskan. But we stopped off at Elfin Cove and got out of the boat and just kind of walking the boardwalks. And we went into the little store there and got to talking to a young lady. And you could tell that she was kind of aching a bit. And so as we got to talking, we found out she was from Texas originally. And got to talking a little deeper and realized that she used to go to a youth group that I youth pastored while I was the youth pastor at that youth group over in Eastland, Texas. And it had been long enough ago that I didn't recognize her and she didn't recognize me. But it was kind of surreal getting that encounter with that young lady. And we ended up getting to pray with her, and it was a pretty sweet little encounter, on top of being just blew me away that I'm in a town that far from anywhere, no cell service, no nothing, and run into a young lady that I know. But more than that, to run into a young lady that was going through so much stuff and was able to spend a little time in prayer with her and just pour some life into her. So anyway, it definitely softened the blow for my Alaska trip. I had a hard time really enjoying myself prior to that, simply because of just wanting to be good with the resources that come in, and it makes my heart ache if I feel like I'm being greedy or selfish. And that's one of those things that's really hard to not think you're doing that with. The gist of it is I believe that if you prayerfully consider, even if you drop the ball, like in my case, I don't know, I'm not saying that I did drop the ball, but I am saying that I believe even if you do, and you say, God, whatever I've done, man, if I've messed anything or everything up, give me opportunity. Give me opportunity to love people. Give me opportunity to reach somebody that's hurting. And time again, I've seen God use me in places where I just never even thought there was a chance of an opportunity to reach somebody. So there's this reality that, like in John 14:14, it says this: you may ask anything in my name, and I will do it for you. And I think about that verse when I think about asking for something in his name, and I think maybe contextually we lose touch with the context of that from time to time, because we think if we end a prayer in Jesus' name, then that means we're asking it in his name. But my interpretation of that verse is that in his name is in his will or in his way. And so when I say that if we'll ask God to help us in these areas, that even if we maybe booted it or fouled things up, when we put it back in his name, when we put it back in his will, then he answers those prayers. And for me, that ministry opportunity with that young lady in Elfin Cove, Alaska, obviously what are the odds of running into someone you know from your youth group? There was only 150 kids in that youth group, and to meet one of them in Elfin Cove, Alaska, pretty surreal. To me, it was answered prayer. It was God answering my prayers to soften me up, to just give me encouragement that I hadn't dropped the ball or missed the boat, and that even if I had, he'll give me opportunity if I put him out front. So that's what I want to challenge you guys with. I also want to challenge you that if you've never been to Elfin Cove, Alaska, dude, it is super cool there, and beautiful country, beautiful people, great fishing, and Alaska, man, it's my huckleberry. So anyway, much love to you guys. I got a lot more content from Alaska. I've got a lot of deer hunting stuff coming up, so hopefully we can get some more content out and make some videos for you guys to like, to subscribe to share, and comment on, and all that good stuff you know you're supposed to do. Anyway, hope you guys are blessed, and looking forward to showing you some more content.